Welcome to Let's Talk Nerdy. We're talking about Pokemon Go. Yay.
Rangers, it's over 9,000!
Use the Force, Luke.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Can't sound any more optimistic about this or anything.
No, I cannot. It's eating up my battery life, Damon.
Your battery life, but you
I don't even play the game. I've played it maybe once. I'm like a level, what am I, 5?
I'm 15.
Yeah, you know what? Go screw yourself, okay?
But you have to be out there being the best.
I don't care if I was the best there ever was. I am the worst there ever
To
was.
walk 2 blocks is your very test.
That is a very real test. Ooh, a Pidgey. Hold on, folks. A Pidgey showed up. I'm gonna catch this bitch.
Catch that Pidgey is your real quest.
I missed it. Hold on.
To actually
You are
capture
hearing
it
this
is
in
your
real time,
cause.
folks, and I apologize. Get in the fucking ball.
Why was he in front of my soda?
I don't know. Get in the fucking ball. Stay.
I hope Barry and I be drinking my soda.
Stay.
Video crash.
All right, I caught a Pidgey, everybody.
And the app did not crash.
I gotta say, I'm a little excited about that. That's all I've been catching is Pidgeys, Weedles, and
dude.
horrible abominations of other crap.
Dude, seriously, there's like... All I ever see is Weedle, Rattatas, and Pidgeys. I had 3 Pidgeots, 4 Rattatas, or Raticates, I'm sorry, Raticates. Only 1 Beedrill because I keep killing the Weedles.
You know
The
what?
candy's delicious.
I'm happily throwing every bug Pokemon I get directly into a blender. I'm assuming that's how this happens. I've seen the memes, folks. I know that's how it happens.
Pidgey.
Yeah. That's right, folks. This entire episode is going to consist of us catching Pokemon on our phones.
Did you just headbutt my Pokeball?
Yeah, that's what's happening, folks.
I missed.
So, in nerd news lately, we have Pokemon
Hey,
Go.
I didn't miss.
Oh my god. Okay. I know I started this monstrosity by catching a Pidgey, but now we've created a monster.
Still destroying you. I'm level 15. I have 51 Pokemon. 52 Pokemon.
Whoopity-doo-dah.
My strongest is almost 1,000.
Some of us have been interested in other nerd things aside from Pokemon lately, Damon.
There's other...
Yes, there is. Yes, there
other
is.
nerd things?
And we will get to that a little bit later, but...
What have I been doing with my life?
Lots of... I don't know, man. This apparently...
See? I got...
Alright, I'm spoiling it because I don't know what time we're going to get to it. General Thrawn is canon in Star Wars again!
How dare you turn my Pokemon thing into a star... Okay, I can't even complain because... Yeah,
Because it's addicting and you're getting sucked in. If we don't change the course, our faces will melt Raiders of the Lost Ark style and nothing will ever get done.
You know they're still making that movie.
Raiders of the Lost Ark?
No, a new Indiana Jones movie, but other news...
Hell yeah. Okay. Anyway, we are on a 3-minute tangent at this point of Pokemon Go, so we should actually start stuff.
Dude, there's a guy who already caught every single Pokemon out there, except for the legendaries, of
I
course.
have heard about that. Now, here's the story I don't know if you heard about.
Is
There
it-
was the guy in Australia who has quit his job.
Yes, I heard about that. He quit his job to be a... No, just fuck it. A fucking Pokemon trainer.
You know, you've got to give some people commitment, man, because this guy actually told his boss why he quit.
That boss laughed his ass off.
He did. He wished him luck. He, honest to God, wished him luck in it, which I think is freaking amazing. And
No, you want to know what the true side of the story is? The second that guy walked out of his office, the boss is just like, the fuck am I hiring?
he's like, that's the 5th one I've lost to Pokemon Go. This is a menace, and it will destroy everyone. Except for Nintendo stock prices, which is at the highest it's been since 1980, I think.
Facebook is beaten Sony. It's
beat
beaten
porn.
porn.
It's beat porn. Now, I don't have to tell you internet listeners how appalling that is. Nothing should beat porn on the internet. That's what it's been invented for, and that's what it should stay. Call me a traditionalist. I like the porn on the internet.
funny thing is, I've heard reports of people finding Pokemon Go stuff on Pornhub.
Oh God.
That's the new porn. Watching people play Pokemon Go. I wonder if they're naked while they're playing it too.
Oh God, are people getting off?
Just
this?
walking outside, he's like, "Why are you naked? Catching Pokemon."
Humanity, what have we done? Why have we done this to ourselves?
We're going outside. We're taking walks.
You know what? That is true. This is probably the
Nintendo
most I've
finally
walked
did
around
it.
and
Nintendo's finally done it. For years, they've been trying to get people to play, to go outside and play games. Here, we made you a handheld system. Go outside and play games with your friends. Connect.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and say Nintendo solved a problem they built themselves. Once they were like, hey, you can play video games from the comfort of your own house, people were like, well, fuck everyone else. I'm staying here.
I'm just saying, for years, they've been trying to get people to move and be active. When the handheld system didn't do, hey guys, we made a console in your home where you can move. Don't break your TVs. Wear the fucking strap.
That is true. They have. I didn't think about it. They have been trying to get people to actually stretch off of the couch.
But when that didn't work, you know what? I dropped my phone. When that didn't work,
He threw it at a Pikachu, folks.
when that didn't work, you know what? There's like, fuck it. Make a game for their fucking cell phones. It will track their fucking steps. Go outside, you assholes.
That's
Play.
basically it.
Sorry for my language.
I'm not sorry for his language. So yeah, that's Pokemon Go in a nutshell. It's addicting. No one has gotten any work done in the 2 weeks that it's come out.
That is not the reason why we haven't been back in a while. Okay,
Well,
it's
it's
kind
part
of the reason, but I'm sorry. Pokemon has always been one of my favorite video games because I love the games. Okay, guys, the games. The games are awesome. I like RPG. It's RPG. I go capture monsters. I nickname them. I name my rival Ass Fart or whatever, and it's fun. I like the games.
I haven't played a Pokemon game since Pokemon Silver.
You try to get back into it, but you're unlike me.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do. All these new Pokemon are just stupid, folks. I know you're all addicted and you love it, and you have Pokemon injected into your vein. But when you have walking trash, you're stupid. It's stupid.
Okay, that's one Pokemon, but we don't talk about that.
What about the new seal-looking thing? They're all terrible.
They had some bad ideas in the past, like an ice cream cone that evolved into 2 ice cream cones.
That's just terrible.
But
they're not even trying. They are peeing on you without the decency of calling it rain, folks.
I was in your footsteps. I stopped playing after Gold and Silver because, my brother only bought 1 copy of the game, and Nintendo's like, 1 save file per game, and if I touched my brother's copy, he was going to kill me. But I got back into it around, what was it? Well, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, which was a remake of Gold and Silver, came out before Black and White, where the garbage bag came in handy.
Oh, God.
And it took me a while to get back into it. But I like the games. They're fun. You adventure. It's RPG. I like RPGs.
Nope. You make a small child go out into the world to do dog fighting.
Who's the real hero in Pokemon?
No one. Team Rocket. I'm pro Team Rocket.
How can you not, man?
And pro Team Totodile.
James.
I like Totodile. I'll give
Team
it that.
Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light.
Surrender now, or prepare to fight.
Meow, that's right.
That's too far.
Anyway.
The rest of it wasn't. Adding Meowth in there.
Dude, I've actually seen
man.
People rewrite their vows into the Team Rocket slogan.
Oh, God.
It is actually really catchy, too. It is extremely catchy because they rewrite them to be like... It's basically the Team Rocket model, but it's about protecting their spouses and everything and all that. It's pretty cool, okay?
The story he doesn't tell you is they filed for the divorce the very next day.
When the wife realized that what was going on.
Did you just jack all of this from Pokemon? And he has to go, yeah. And that's it. It's over. It's finished.
Oh, God, you played Pokemon? What did you think that stuffed animal was? It's stuffed animal. No, it's Pikachu. What the fuck is a Pikachu? I'll take a peek at you. And she left.
Yeah, that'd do it. That would do it. So, man, I'm so confused by all of the newer ones. So once they do the updates, I'm just going to be lost.
Come on, 2nd generation was the best.
Like I said, 2nd generation's fine. Totodile is the best. That's right, Totodile.
Get the fuck out.
Smoke my pole, Totodile rules.
Typhlosion all the way.
Fuck Typhlosion, Totodile.
Why does everyone say that?
Right? Team Totodile. Everyone's on my side for this one, as he was a freaking little alligator thing. Who didn't love it?
We can both agree, fuck the grass Pokemon, though.
What the hell was it called?
Chikorita.
Is that what the hell that thing was?
The first form was Chikorita.
I
don't remember the
See,
others.
yeah,
I don't
even
remember the others.
It's because it's stupid. It's
I
stupid.
never go grass Pokemon.
I
Outside
like
of
Bulbasaur.
outside of the first generation, I cannot name a grass Pokemon.
All right, from in Pokemon Go, what was your starter Pokemon? What did you choose?
Charmander. As usual, I go fire Pokemon.
I chose Bulbasaur. He never gets any love. I wanted someone to choose him.
See,
Look, man, I've been the fat kid not picked for teams before. I wanted to make Bulbasaur feel good. That's all I'm saying.
you know, I've yet to see any starters. Everyone's catching these starter Pokemons, and I'm like, where the fuck are you finding them?
The only thing I wish I had known, and this will save anybody who hasn't started playing Pokemon Go, which I don't know who you are. Everyone started this at some point. When you first start the game, how you get the 3 starters surrounding you?
If you walk away,
from
you
them a
get
bunch,
Pikachu, yeah.
You can get Pikachu. I wish I had done that, because Pikachu for life, yo.
I was never a fan of Pikachu.
Pikachu is love.
I
Pikachu
am
is
one of those
life.
few people that did not care much for Pikachu.
He's freaking adorable. How do you not like Pikachu?
You want to know what's adorable? Eevee.
Fuck that thing.
Vulpix.
No one likes those. They're terrible.
Jessie.
What the hell?
I don't know. I know.
Are you talking about the cartoon character?
Anyway, no. Eevee was the most
You
adorable.
should check his browser history, everybody.
No, you. Eevee,
Just don't check mine.
Eevee,
Don't do it.
You're gonna see things you can never unseen.
Yes.
But no. Eevee has always been one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, next to Gengar,
I don't even remember Gengar.
the ghost Pokemon. Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar.
Oh, the big fat one.
Yeah, he's always like waving at you and everything. The one with arms.
Haunter is the only good ghost Pokemon. He's cool looking.
Haunter evolves into Gengar.
Yeah, but no one cares about Gengar.
I love, next to Fire Pokemon, it's Ghost Pokemon.
There's only 3 ghost Pokemon.
In the first generation, yes.
Oh god, there are more ghost Pokemon?
Yeah, they make more Ghost Pokemon.
You see, I never understood the point of ghost Pokemon. You can't actually be born a ghost. I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Are you saying they were born dead? Are they stillborn Pokemon?
Ghost Pokemon, like,
Oh, that's messed up.
the weird thing about the story behind the Ghost Pokemon is that they're the souls of dead Pokemon. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yup.
Lavender Town.
Oh.
Can you hear the music?
You know what? I didn't even think about it until just now, and now it's going to be stuck in my head forever. Thank you. I've worked years on forgetting that theme.
Dude, there's so many urban legends that in Japan that music made kids commit suicide because it was haunting.
Well, yeah.
Where I'm in there, I'm humming with it.
It is a catchy tune.
It is. It was my ringtone for a while.
You're weird.
What is my ringtone right now? Oh, Final Fantasy VII's theme. Okay.
My ringtone is generic because I have iPhone and I can't set it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, without buying
I
stuff.
downloaded a ringtone maker for my phone.
Sweetest.
Yeah, so I can put music in my phone and then turn them into ringtones.
So, have we exhausted Pokemon
I
Go?
think
At this
we
point,
went
we're
on-
just talking about Pokemon.
Yeah, I figure. Yeah, I think people already stopped watching.
You know who's the
Listen-
weirdest one? Jinx. I never got the appeal of Jinx.
Jinx?
It's just weird.
Nicki Minaj?
Yeah. That and, oh god, who's the...
Mr. Mime?
Yeah, the pedophile looking one. The one who touches your kids while they sleep.
Mr. Mime!
I would shoot that thing. If that thing wandered into my yard, I would kill it.
Just imagine someone's trying to sleep, and next thing they open their eyes, and there he is, looking above them. Mr. Mime.
Right? I'm serious. I'm serious. There are some Pokemon that just show up, you'd want to kill them. That is one of them.
He was always one of the weirdest Pokemon to me.
That thing is too freaky to be allowed to live. That's right, people. I am prejudiced against a type of Pokemon. And
What
it's
is he
Mr.
too?
Mime.
I believe he's a psychic Pokemon too, and that's...
Yep, nope, that's straight out of a horror film. That is a horror movie waiting to happen.
Actually, I'd be surprised if Google already took care of this. Fan art of Mr. Mime being fucking creepy.
Oh, God. Alright, there's one last thing we gotta talk about in Pokemon before
Team
we
Valor.
go on about that. Aside from Team Valor, everyone's Team Valor.
Not true. It's like, I swear to God, 75% of the population's Mystic.
Oh, screw Mystic.
Amanda's Team Instinct.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's like the Grimace of teams. You know? Like, it's McDonald's fat purple friend of
Her
group,
and
man.
Joe both with Instinct.
Why?
I don't know.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. But anyway, go on. What you were saying.
Oh, right. The live-action Pokemon film is happening.
Just wait for it. Directed by Michael Bay.
Yep. That would just about do it.
It's gonna be like fucking Transformers.
Now, the weird thing I heard about this is the storyline they're using. They are going with something, and I hadn't even heard of this until Damon started telling me about it. Detective Pikachu.
It's gonna be a video game too, guys.
What the hell? You know, who played Pokemon and was like, you know what he needs to do? We need to have a Pikachu who solves hardened crimes. You know what I mean?
Is Mr. Mime the killer?
You know what? You just wrote the fucking movie. I would get on board with that movie. It's like the freaking Mr. Mime is like the Zodiac killer, and you got a hard-edged Pikachu smoking cigarettes, trying to go around. You dropped your phone again. I'm telling you, he doesn't realize that you can just flick it at it to try and catch Pokemon. He literally hucks the thing.
You know, there's
It's
actually a video of
ridiculous.
people actually throwing their phones to capture Pokemon.
Oh God, I was joking. Totally, that's not really
It's
a thing.
real things. Just like people telling people, if you want to, if there's a hack for walking to hatch eggs, put it in the microwave. 20 minutes is 10K. And next thing you know, I'm hearing reports of people's microwaves setting on fire. And they're like, why would you tell me this? Why would you think putting an electronic in a microwave was going to work?
I saw one person who tied it to a fan.
Tie it to your fan. That works better.
Now, folks, don't do these things. But if you do insist on doing these things, videotape them and link them to us, because that would be freaking hysterical.
But Detective Pikachu, I heard this a few months ago that they wanted to make a game about Detective Pikachu. And here comes the best part. People signed a petition to get Danny DeVito to voice Pikachu.
I could totally see that. That'd be amazing.
I want to see this just because of that part alone. I just imagine how that will work.
You know what? I can't help but see. Like the beginning of every NCIS thing where Pikachu's gonna say some horrible pun, put on sunglasses, and it's gonna be yeah, and that's just how they're gonna open the movie. That would be ridiculous, and I fully endorse it. You would have my money.
With the voice of Danny DeVito, that would just be so much better.
Absolutely. But a Detective Pikachu film, I don't know who this is aimed at. I don't know why this is a thing. But this is going to be ridiculous.
God, just the puns alone. I can just think of the puns.
Because this can only go one of two ways. This is either going to be the most kid-friendly Barney, Dora the Explorer type thing, like, did you see him? Where is he, folks?
Or
over there. Or they're going to go so hard-edged, it's going to be ridiculous. Pikachu's on like a 5-pack a day habit. He picks up hookers. He's checking the dead Mr. Mime on the ground for semen samples. It's gonna get really messed up.
He's got to have the Ricketts glasses and the cigarette and everything. His eyes are always squinting.
How did he die? Smothering by Snorlax.
Or this victim was.
You could say he died in his sleep.
Or it's like, how did this one happen? He was thunderbolt to death. Well, you can say this was a quite shocking discovery you have here.
Yeah! I'm just saying.
Just the puns alone. Fucking oh. He was paralyzed. It was super effective.
Oh God. Oh God.
So, I want to see this just because of that.
I think we have to leave Pokemon to rest now. We're 20 minutes here.
Oh
wow.
So you said something about Star Wars was going on. Let's talk about Star Wars.
All right, folks. I don't know how many of you read the expanded universe like me, because I'm a super nerd and it sucks like that.
I know of it, but I never really read much into them.
They are bringing back a fan favorite character, Grand Admiral Thrawn, into the universe.
I do know that one.
You read the original Thrawn trilogy?
Yes. Yes, I have.
It's freaking amazing. I love it. He's such a great villain. Just this, all-out Imperial officer, just heavily into the tactics of other people. It's amazing.
Out of all things to make canon, and I know a lot of people ask of this, and I'm not against him. Of course, he was a great character. I just want Malik and Revan to become canon at some point.
The thing is, I mean, they're characters that are so far back in history, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I want an Old Republic movie. You don't have to follow the games, really, just the lore.
I foresee that happening because it's so far back and every fan loves it that it's not going to hurt the canon at all.
And like they go over the order, the Sith, the original Sith Wars and everything, how the Jedi Order fell. And it's just
it'll probably be an anthology film at some point.
I mean, you don't have to follow the whole just you play as Revan in the first games. And
Yeah.
spoiler alert for those who dare play the first game.
What? Damn it! God damn it!
Sorry. And in the second game, you play as you know what? Anyway,
How dare you spoil a game that's going on 15 years old? You son of a bitch!
I love the Old Republic games. I really do. I love this. Yeah, I love this series so
Have
much.
you played the online one?
Old Republic? I did a little. Is this at the time my
It's
computer
fun.
wasn't fully compatible at the time?
It's a good game. I have to re-download it and start playing that again. I've enjoyed it.
Since you have a working computer now,
Yes.
I can join you.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, people. That and Star Trek Online I gotta get back into.
That's gonna be on the PS4.
That's right, folks. Live long and suck it. I love Star Trek. But, alright, so that was the big news I had to get out of my system. I am excited beyond belief that they're bringing back in the stuff from the EU, because that means they're one step closer to putting back in Mara Jade. And Mara Jade needs to be in the canon, because I freaking adore Mara Jade.
Hey, who knows? Who
Fiery
knows?
redhead with a lightsaber. Rrr.
Played by Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah!
I'm
I'd
sold.
get behind that.
I'm sold.
Now I'm just thinking of that movie.
Okay,
Oh,
put
yeah.
it back in your pants.
No, I will not. I will not. I will proudly display it, and you will look.
Anyway, if they're gonna bring in,
Don't judge me. It's
if they're-
kind of drafty in here.
If they're bringing in EU, are they also gonna bring in the whole Boba Fett escaped the thorax and then fell back into the thorax
Yeah.
and escaped the thorax and then fell back in again? Might I add?
Wait, what are you saying?
Remember Boba Fett escaped the pit?
Yeah, but what were you calling that?
I was calling it thorax by accident. I'm
I
sorry.
would like to point out that he needs to be stoned to death by all the Star Wars fans. That is a Sarlacc pit. my friend.
Snorlax, sorry.
No, not Snorlax. You're making up a Pokemon here. A Sarlacc pit, also known as a space desert anus. Come on, you know that thing looked like an asshole.
It did.
So,
But no, remember?
Snorlax pit.
But no, apparently he escaped. Then he fell back in again.
Oh, I know.
Then he escaped. Fell back in again.
You know what? This is where I'm gonna lose Star Wars fan cred.
You
I
didn't
freaking hate Boba Fett.
get out
He's
of
the
my house.
he's the most overrated character ever. He's got like 3 lines and then falls into his space.
I know you
anus.
feel the same way about Maul too.
Maul I have grown to appreciate only because of the expanded canon.
Yeah, I didn't read his
I
Hispanic canon. Yeah.
the stuff on Clone Wars and
I've yet to
Rebels.
see Clone Wars.
They've actually made him a character who doesn't just say, "At last we shall reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we shall have revenge," and then he's dead. I mean, come on, that's weak, Lucas.
Dual wielding, he had the double bladed.
Yes, it was cool. It made for a cool action figure. But
You know
in
that was the
stuff-
whole reason why he got popular, of course.
Of course, they were like, "This is a bitchin' toy. I love it." But no. This is what I'm saying. The actual expanded stuff has made that story a lot better.
I was always a
Because-
Maul fan.
Yeah, from what? Explain to me your like of Maul. I know why I like him now in the expanded stuff, but explain to me the big appeal of Maul, and it's the exact same appeal as Boba Fett, I'm sure, right?
I like a silent villain.
But there's a silent villain, and then there's a non-existent villain.
I just hated how he got killed off in the first movie. They wasted an opportunity, and I
He was
hated that so
literally
much.
just an attack dog. He was literally, his whole plot was, hey, go there and kill somebody. And he just went, yeah, alright.
Who would you rather have, him or I'm haunted by the kiss I should have never had?
You know, first of all, if you're going to do it, it's haunted by the kiss you never should have given me. That is how that line
I'm
goes.
sorry. I
It's awful, but it's Star Wars. If you're going to quote it, get it right.
tuned that out. That's why. It's just-
I wish I could tune it out, but it's Star Wars, so you have to participate. Even when it's bad, it's still Star Wars.
I usually skip that movie. When I skip those
You
scenes.
can't skip it. Look, I know it sucks, but you can't skip it. It's Star Wars. When you watch a marathon, you marathon it all.
I feel so bad for that actor. I really do.
I'm forever one of those people who don't think it's his fault. I think I think he acted it exactly as Lucas told him to do it. I mean,
So half-ass.
Yeah, I honest to God, yes. I think that's exactly how he told him to do it.
Though I will give him credit in the third movie. I will give him credit.
Really? Where?
The fight scene.
He didn't have to
I
talk.
know. No, he played a good. When he transitioned into the dark side, I think he did very well, and I will give him credit on that one. Especially when he killed the younglings.
No.
They deserved it. They had to come in.
He is by far
They looked at
awful,
him wrong.
all awful. If you want to see a good version of Anakin, and yes, I'm advising you all to go watch a cartoon, watch Clone Wars. Clone Wars had the best version of Anakin out there. It was good stuff. I'm not gonna lie, the first couple episodes in the seasons are
lost me.
really, really, really hard to get into.
That's what lost me.
Because, I mean, the show starts out as just your basic, little kid show. And to a degree, it stays there for quite some time. But eventually they decided they could start telling a little bit more mature stories, but they'd have to tone them down to make sure it was still kid-friendly. Like, there's this whole last subplot in the show, which I'm not giving away spoilers at this point. You've seen it, or you haven't. So I'm not worried about it. Where they frame Anakin's Padawan for murder, and there's a whole back story. It's really cool. It's a good little subplot. So, and to me, that had more drama in it than all of the prequels combined. So,
While we're on the topic of Star Wars, did you hear what Samuel Jackson said?
I heard that, and I know Lucas says he's more than fine with it in his head canon.
Where he believes Mace Windu survived.
I kind of do too. I'm kind of with him on that. We have seen Jedi fall from huge freaking thing, and all Mace was missing was a freaking hand, okay? So don't tell me he's dead. That guy's just hanging outside of the window where they're like, we're going to kill everybody. He's like, oh, hell with this shit. Drops on a car and gets the hell out of there.
He's waiting for them to leave. Are they still there?
It's just awkwardly hanging out. There's a window washer on the floor beneath him. You fine? I'm good. Keep on washing.
You're doing good work. You do good work.
You want a lift? Shut up.
I don't want them to see me. Who
is they? But all I'm saying, I have no problem with that. If he ends up being alive somewhere in the expanded universe, I'd be cool with that. I mean, he's obviously dead now in the Star Wars.
Yeah, no
this
way
far.
he will pop up now, but...
But if they were to bring him into Star Wars Rebels, I wouldn't hate it.
He gets his own solo movie.
That'd be cool. I
will
get on
see
board
a
with
Mace
that.
Windu origins. But
like an Old Man Logan style film, but with Mace Windu.
Yeah.
Like like a Last Samurai kind of deal.
Showing what happened to him after the Sith War.
That would the Clone War. The Clone War.
I meant after the Sith took over.
That's not the Sith takeover.
Yeah,
there were two Sith. That is not a Sith takeover.
I might be a little tired. It's been a long day.
You know what? He's dead to me. He's dead to me on all the Star Wars stuff. When he's talking about a Snorlax pit and other such things.
Do you not want to see a Snorlax pit?
Only if someone out there can animate it. I really want to know what a Snorlax pit is.
Every time he opens his mouth, Snorlax.
You have to play a flute to get somebody out of it. But, yeah.
Internet, do this.
Exactly. Somebody more talented than us get on this.
But I would like to see what happened, what he did, if he went on a planet by his own and became a badass and everything.
I foresee a movie, like, if I were doing it, it would be like this dark film that Disney would never do. You gotta go like a hard PG-13, almost an R film. Have him get killed, gunned down at the end of it, but
if he is going to get a solo movie, Yoda needs a solo movie. A young Yoda.
Not really. I mean, what would that be? It would be like Kermit the Teenage Years. You know what I mean? He's just walking around a little Jedi in the temple. Hi-ho there.
How old was he again? 300 years old?
Oh God.
He said his age at some point.
Something years old. Wait, what? It's not 300. It's more than 300.
Maybe it was 500.
This 500 sounds right.
Internet,
I'm sorry. I failed at one piece of Star Wars trivia. Don't kill me.
I've done worse.
Yes, you called it a Snorlax pit.
I really want to see this. I want to see this.
That would be amazing.
An edited version of the movie is Snorlax. My mind is all on Pokemon right now, guys.
Oh, God. Disney acquires the rights to that. Imagine what a weird twisting fate that would be.
Oh.
You just have Pokemon trainers running around with lightsabers?
Well, actually,
watching
if
Marvel
you
movies?
think about it, does Disney already own them? They're always missing a parent.
That's fair enough.
They are always missing a parent, except for Ruby and Sapphire, where the mom lives at home and the dad lives at the gym. That's the only one. Every other Pokemon game, he's always missing the dad. And the mom always sends him off on his own for an adventure.
I've always been bothered by that. The Pokemon parents are the worst fucking parents in the world.
Dude,
well, time to go wander the world. You're 11 now. Here's a wild animal. Go on out, fight other people with wild animals, play each other for money, and go gambling. While you're at it, there's a deadly gang out there. Good luck.
Wasn't X and Y, I believe it was X and Y, where one of the parents refused to let his daughter go out on an adventure.
Good.
This is exactly. They go to the next town, and suddenly he shows up. He's like, "What are you doing? You are 10 years old. You should not be out on your own in the world."
So apparently, there's one good parent in the whole world of Pokemon.
I applaud that guy. I applaud that man.
Yes. Way to go, fictional character. We applaud you.
But I go with Disney already owns Pokemon.
There you go.
Take this monster. It's just me, your mother. Go on an adventure to find yourself and friends.
While you're at it, go fight in gang violence.
Battle your animals against other animals.
You know what always...
Steal people's money.
You know what always bugged me in the old anime show?
What? Besides Ash's voice?
Yeah, besides Ash's voice. Team Rocket, man, they're going through all these kiddie Acme cartoon ways to steal Pikachu. Why don't they ever just pop out with a gun, shoot Ash in the head, and take his Pikachu?
Okay. They didn't do that part.
No, I'm just talking about straight out icing Ash.
It's not the Team Rocket way.
I'm just saying, instead of like these elaborate traps flying around in their giant Meowth balloon, it's like, no, just fucking ice this kid.
There was an episode that got banned because Team Rocket used guns.
That seems like the only sensible thing to me.
There was a party, and they came out of a hot balloon with machine guns and started shooting up the place. Not killing anyone, though, because, kids show.
But all I'm saying...
U.S. banned that episode from ever being shown.
Yeah, we banned that, but our normal guns are just fine.
Yeah.
We have our priorities straight here, folks.
Not
cartoons with guns.
Not animal violence or anything.
No, that's fine.
But the guns
then
is drawing the line.
Football. You're fine. What? Oh,
We went back to Pokemon.
Yes, we did. See, Pokemon Go is a disease, folks. It is a disease that I have to check right now because I think I can get more Pokeballs. Because
I live above a Pokestop, people.
Yes, he does, and we're not going to tell you which ones because we're mean, and we don't like stalkers. Maybe a little bit.
If they're hot.
Are you hot? do you want to go out? I'll tell you where it is.
Now you're getting desperate. Apparently, while we're on Pokemon, a website decided to take an opportunity with Pokemon Go, where they created the Pokédex dating site.
Oh God! Tell me that's not a real thing.
Where you meet, greet, catch Pokemon, repeat.
Oh God!
Basically the thing, and I discovered this morning before I went to work. Shut up, phone. And yeah, Pokemon Go has a dating site.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
That's what draws the line. Not
look,
Trump and Hillary.
I was just about to say we live in a world where Trump and Hillary are our main candidates, so
Hillary quoted Pokemon Go.
Oh, stop trying to be hip.
It was it was so god awful. She was talking about Pokemon Go's popularity and say, so the people who created Pokemon Go, is a thing. How about you guys instead go Pokemon Go, vote for me?
Oh,
and swear you can see people behind her literally go, ugh.
Horrible pun. I choose you. That's terrible. That's just awful, folks.
It was god awful. Yeah.
Bernie.
Why
couldn't you have won, Bernie?
I think we're gonna end it there, though.
Right before we create a political shitstorm.
And go back on Pokemon Go. Start any Pokemon nearby.
Yep. I think we have to wrap this up. We're sorry we wound up on Pokemon so long. We're just getting it out of our system.
You guys are probably catching Pokemon while listening to this.
Yeah, probably. You've probably quit this to go play Pokemon. We've reminded you of it so much.
You were probably thinking,
you want to find a Snorlax somewhere. So, I'm not letting that go. That's classic.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But seriously, internet, make it happen.
You need to. This needs to be a thing.
By the way, remember, be the very best.
And in case we don't mention it because we're not back on that point, I have to remind everybody, July 31st, new Harry Potter book. I'm just throwing that out there. New
Goodbye.
Harry Potter book. No, Harry
Bye.
Potter. Harry Potter.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.